Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Star Cub Review. I'm your host, Star Cub. Now, tonight's topic is going to be one that I have spoken a little bit about, but haven't really touched upon a lot. And I know, yes, there's a lot of people, a lot of reviewers out there that have reviewed Mortal Kombat 1. As you can see in the background, I've got my Mortal Kombat 1 review playing in the background, but this one is basically a talk about the Mortal Kombat 1 Invasions XP AP system. I think it's broken as hell. I think it's they need to, NetherRealm Studios really need to up their game when it comes to invasions and doing the masteries for all the characters and cameos. And that's what this review is basically, well, not review, but talk, rant, as such, because I only touched on it a little bit in that review that you see in the background. But I'm enjoying Mortal Kombat 1. It's one of the best Mortal Kombat games I have played in a very, very long time. I want to make that clear right now. It is one of the best that I've played. Even with all its faults and stuff, I still haven't been online to play against people because I'm just having too much fun doing all the characters' endings right now. But when it comes to invasions, the one player, experience, as they so put it, that it's going to be immersive. I mean, it is immersive, but in a way, I don't have a turbo controller, but, I can put the turbo controller on overnight and just continuously do the 3 endurance fight thing like everybody else seems to have. I see all these other, high profile YouTubers out there that are basically mastered all their characters and all their cameos within, 2-3 days, because they have turbo controllers. But, good on them for, that they can afford a bloody turbo controller, but here's little old me, I can't afford to buy, turbo controllers, they're a lot of money, like, come on. But, there was interesting ways that people were getting the experience and stuff like that, the 3 uppercut thing, super armor and all of that, doing brutalities and fatalities gets you more XP. But at this stage in the game, with Season 2 of Invasion starting very, very soon, I've only mastered 1 character so far. I've mastered 2 cameos, and I'm halfway through doing 3 other cameos at the moment and 3 other main characters for their masteries. But it takes a long time, and I can't afford to sit there all, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours straight doing it. Although I did with Havoc. And Havoc took me about 4 or 5 hours to master. But let me tell you, it's a lot of work. And it's just, I don't know. I think it clearly, Mortal Kombat 1, when it came to invasions, it seems like it was a little rushed. Like, certain things were done, but certain other things weren't. They really, I don't know. It's hard to explain. It really is. They've put in a lot of effort into invasions, but I feel like the invasions is missing a lot of stuff. They favoured a lot of other features in invasions over experience and how to level up your cameos and your main characters properly. And I feel like we got duped there. Well, I feel like I've been duped with the whole one-player immersive experience, as Ed Boon and NetherRealm Studios put it. This is not a boo to Ed Boon and NetherRealm Studios by any means. I think that really, Ed Boon and NetherRealm Studios should have thought a little bit harder about the whole one-player immersive experience with invasions, and really need to sort out giving people the chance to level up their characters and get more and more experience a lot easier, because it's very, very hard at the moment. And I only level up to about level 15 with the 3 other characters that I've got going at the moment, and then it's not worth going past level 15 because it takes all that time and effort to level them up. I don't have a turbo controller, as I clearly said before. So there has to be other ways that NetherRealm Studio and Ed Boon really need to put their heads together and go, let's sort it out for season 2, where we can put more experience and get people to level up their characters and make it worthwhile. The palette swaps with a lot of the characters are just redundant. I mean, oh my god. It's just a palette swap of this colour, a palette swap of those colours, and the same bloody piece of armour, but it's a different bloody colour. I mean, come on, Ed Boon. Come on, NetherRealm Studios. I mean, for goodness sake, give us some good, solid outfits, armours, helmets, leg braces, arm braces, weapons. It needs to be really, really good. The palette swaps are just, oh my god. Even the palette swaps, I feel like some of the cameos, their palette swaps are just so redundant and not worth it. Even some of the main fighters, their palette swaps are just not worth it. They're not worth rattling your brain over to get all the way to level 35. And you get some few good pieces here, but then all the palette swaps, oh my god. The same bloody helmet that has 7, 8, 9, 10 different palette swaps. Or, lo and behold, Johnny Cage's outfits, all palette swaps, all just different colours. I mean, come on. Are you really gonna say that fans are gonna sit there and want to get every single different palette swap for one fucking jacket? It's just ridiculous. I mean, I don't know how other people feel, like how they feel about all of it, but I feel like they really need to up their game with when it comes to outfits and helmets, and make it worth our while. And the rotation in the bloody store, in the online store, is excruciatingly painful, because I feel like that should be shifted over every 24 hours, a new set of stuff. But it's the same stuff I'm saying, that you can actually get by mastering the character up. And why buy it in the online store for 300 dragon crystals or 600 dragon crystals when I can bloody get it in the mastery section? I mean, it's not very thought out when it comes to how to master your characters properly, and I feel like we got duped there. And the whole immersive experience, as Ed Boon put it, I feel is a little lackluster there. But other than that, I got to give praise to him and NetherRealm Studios for giving us a really, really good Mortal Kombat game. Like I said, this is not a gripe. This is not a bitch fest at them going boo, boo. I'm going to boycott it or anything. It's just, I feel like, as a fan that grew up with Mortal Kombat, I feel like the standard now should be, in 2023, should be, focusing on, what makes the one-player experience worth it for the Mortal Kombat universe. Like, Invasions is really, really good, don't get me wrong. But you need to add a lot more spice to it, a lot more than just what we're getting at the moment. And I feel like the rotation in the store needs to bloody be upped the ante as well. And I feel like they need to add, all different sorts of outfits and stuff that makes it worthwhile in the weekly challenges and that. Not just a bloody palette swap of an armor that I can get in the mastery section. It's just, I don't know. I really feel like Mortal Kombat 1 is missing something in Invasions. The experience and the AP and that really needs to be upped. The talismans are useless. The talismans really do nothing at this point in time. I mean, that's just useless. I mean, they could have done the talisman system a way better. And getting a character profile up to level 30 and then that's it. You can't go past level 30. I feel like that's a waste. You should be able to go up to level 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100, 110, 120, whatever. You get my drift. But this is, I just wanted to get this out here, get it out there, have my little talk about it, discussion about it, see what everyone else feels about it. You know, I want to hear from people. What they think would have been so much worth the while in Invasions mode, what they want to see out of it. Because I mean, I love Mortal Kombat 1, but Invasions at the moment is feeling a little bit lackluster. You know, the weekly challenges and that in the hub section, I don't even know if that's worth it. But there needs to be more meat to it to give us an incentive to come back to Invasions and replay some of the stuff, get experience up with the characters where you get a lot more experience with your cameos and a lot more experience with your mainstays. But other than that, I'm just gonna, this is it for this video. I'll have a couple more out tonight and some as premieres, but I leave you with the end videos being from my cameos, my 2 cameos that I mastered so far, and my main fighter, which is Havoc, that I mastered all the way up. But other than that, I'll leave you with this, and I'll see you all in the next videos very soon. Okay, take it easy, guys, and I will catch you on the flip side. Ciao.